Hey, I'm here with Ryan Swan, head coach of the Drury Panthers, and we're here to talk about a new alumni. I guess we can call him an alumni now.
He's playing in the alumni game tomorrow, so I guess he's alumni.
Is he going to play as an alumni?
He is,
because now that he's
no, we don't want him
on the
anymore.
roster.
Yeah, we've passed him on. So
we're talking about Stevie Wilczewski, of course. First impression, when did you first see Steve play?
It was the summer before Stevie's freshman year here at Drury. I was coaching the Columbia Pride Soccer Club, and we played against Spring High down here at Cooper. And I was speaking to Coach Bilbao before it, and he'd mentioned that watch the little guy up front. He's going to be coming to Drury this year. So that was the first time I saw Stevie, and that was the only time prior to coming to Drury University that I saw him.
Because then you joined Alf's staff as Steve's freshman year.
Right, that August. I mean, this was probably in June that I saw him for the first time. Yeah.
So Alf warned you. He said, "Watch my forward.
I've got a pretty decent player here. He's going to be coming in and playing for us," and we beat them in that game 2-1. But I remember Stevie. I remember Stevie playing in that game, and I remember thinking, he was a handful as a player, and I think that's kind of where Stevie started for Drury. He stepped in and was contributing right away for Drury as a freshman, and I think the thing that stood out about him was his work rate and his speed and athleticism was the first thing. So.
He's now graduating. He's graduating with career records. He's near the top in a couple of them.
Yeah, I think he's our all-time leading points getter. He's second single season goals record with 17. In goals, I think he was up first or second.
Yeah, we were
I think he was second
every time we talked.
I believe he finished second all-time as goal scorer.
What impression? So you had some initial impressions. What kind of impressions are going to stick with you?
I think one of the big things with Steve is, as I said, your initial impression of him is he'd be a nightmare to play against. He's fast, he's chippy. He was probably talking most of the time out there. He's athletic. But the big thing about Stevie was just how much he improved over his 4 years. He came in as a tough player to play against, and I think his last 2 years he just blossomed into a fantastic collegiate soccer player. And he was instrumental in the success that we've had in the last 2 years, and particularly this last year when we won the conference.
How does a kid do that? How do you find what are the keys to making that type of improvement?
I think Stevie really just bought into what we were trying to do here at Drury University. I think very coachable. He would do anything that we asked of him. His work rate was phenomenal in practice and during the games, and I think he wanted to get better. He wanted to win, and he had that mentality. He bought into the teamwork side of things, that it wasn't about him. For all the accolades that he picked up, particularly in the last year, I think when you talk to Stevie, he kind of overlooks those or brushes those aside and is proud of what he did as a team member here at Drury, and I think that was kind of the key to his success.
Well, that speaks a lot, because talking recruiting as we have in the past, I know that's one of the key elements you look for. Is this a kid that has room to improve, or looks like they want to improve? And you don't always get that. Any final words you'd like to leave for your newest alumni?
I mean, Stevie, congratulations on a fantastic career. We are going to kick you tomorrow at the alumni game. It's nothing personal. It's all business, and we're looking forward to seeing what Stevie does beyond Drury University, and to seeing him every year with the rest of our alumni.
Thanks, Coach, and have fun tomorrow.
Thank you.